The prospective landscape of amphibious assault appears poised for a transformation characterized by the deployment of myriad disaggregated, both manned and unmanned, surveillance boats, connectors armored with formidable capabilities, minesweepers, and compact attack vessels that seamlessly collaborate. As the Navy and Marine Corps meticulously refine their strategic paradigm, pivoting towards an evolving, excellent power threat milieu, the envisaged approach involves configuring a dispersed, yet intricately networked armada of cutting-edge connectors and analogous watercraft launched from expansive amphibious motherships, boasting considerable decks. These sizable host vessels are purposefully designed to assume a role of command and control, simultaneously delivering a suite of sensors, long-range firing capabilities, and fifth-generation air support to the theater of engagement. Envisioned fleets of more minor, versatile multi-mission vessels are anticipated to operate under the guidance of surface warfare leadership. The discourse around the size of the Navy gains resonance with Major General David Kaufman, Director of Naval Expeditionary Warfare, proposing the prospect of a 35,000-ship Navy during his address at the Surface Naval Association Symposium. Kaufman expounded on this vision as a comprehensive assembly of combatant craft, both manned and unmanned, harmoniously integrated within a distributed maritime operation. Because potential adversaries are equipped with extended-range weaponry, superior sensors, advanced targeting technologies, and computers endowed with accelerated processing speeds. Amphibious forces approaching coastal areas may find it imperative to disperse, thus complicating targeting for enemy forces. Consequently, the conceptualization involves launching a disaggregated yet intricately interwoven attack force, less susceptible to enemy fire, strategically striking multiple landing points to exploit adversary defenses. Kaufman elucidates that this strategic shift does not entail abandoning larger vessels. Instead, it advocates employing them more judiciously, recognizing their integral role in projecting combat power. The advent of innovative vessels, including future landing craft air cushions, unmanned surface vessels, amphibious combat vehicles, ship-launched undersea drones, and newly enhanced PC boats, is anticipated to reinforce the burgeoning strategy, ushering in a more potent, effective, and lethal over-the-horizon ship-to-shore attack capability. Notably, the replacements for landing craft air cushions, exemplified by the under-construction Textron-built ship-to-shore connectors, are poised to play a pivotal role in upcoming missions, boasting unparalleled capabilities such as transporting 70-ton Abrams tanks and incorporating a suite of cutting-edge technologies for enhanced effectiveness in amphibious attack missions. The execution of this evolving strategy hinges on the prevailing threat landscape, with a reliance on fifth-generation aircraft emphasized by Kaufman. The operational deployment of the core F-35B within Marine Corps' airground, task forces on the USS Wasp and USS Essex, underscores its strategic role in providing close air support, conducting forward reconnaissance through sensors, and independently launching strikes. The imperative for air supremacy in the success of amphibious attacks is highlighted, with the F-35 envisioned to collaboratively address diverse airborne threats alongside surveillance drones, effectively neutralizing land-based enemy defenses to facilitate a subsequent land assault. This comprehensive shift in strategy is underpinned by an augmented emphasis on seabasing, wherein smaller multi-mission vessels are fortified by larger amphibious entities operating as autonomous sovereign units positioned at safer distances. Kaufman envisions these larger ships functioning as seaports, hospitals, logistics warehouses, and sea bases to support maneuver forces, exemplifying a holistic reorientation towards sea-based operations. A scholarly examination in a 2014 paper from the Marine Corps Association elucidates seabasing as a foundational element guiding the Navy's departure from conventional amphibious warfare. This strategic shift leverages sea-based operations to enable Marines to execute highly mobile, specialized small unit amphibious landings with stealth capabilities from vantage points beyond the horizon, strategically selecting multiple undefended locations. As the US Navy charts its course toward becoming a mighty warship, this intricate and forward-thinking strategy represents a significant step in navigating the complexities of modern maritime warfare. In essence, forthcoming ship-to-shore amphibious assaults are poised to diverge significantly from the more conventional, linear Iwo Jima assault, characterized by aggregation. An essay from the Naval War College foretells and fortifies Kaufman's perspectives. The fundamental prerequisites for successful amphibious assault, traditionally deemed indispensable, may now be considered unattainable. Different from the Pacific landings of World War II, the isolation of amphibious objective areas may be an insurmountable challenge. The essay, titled Blitzkrieg from the Sea, Maneuver Warfare and Amphibious Operation, articulates a vision rooted in the 1980s, an era marked by the height of the Cold War. Notably, it anticipates future threats emanating from major power adversaries. Intriguingly drawing inspiration from the Cold War mindset, the essay prefigures the current strategy of great power competition for the Navy as it navigates the transition from over a decade of counterinsurgency to a new threat environment. When deliberating on its presently streamlined distributed lethality strategy, Navy leaders frequently allude to the imperative of redirecting focus towards heavily fortified littoral defenses and engaging in open blue water warfare against near-peer adversaries. This redirection is seen as having roots in the Cold War era. The Naval War College Strategic Analysis, SAE, also demonstrates a forward-thinking approach by referencing landing craft air cushions as foundational to amphibious warfare, asserting that hovercraft can strategically land at various points along an enemy coastline, discerning vulnerabilities and shifting forces accordingly. Landing craft air cushions exhibit the capacity to access over 70% of shorelines globally, a capability that the new ship-to-shore connectors are also anticipated to possess. Engineered with over-the-horizon high speed and maneuverability, these hovercraft can traverse extended distances, land on challenging terrains like rocky shores, and drive directly onto the shoreline. By a more decentralized and disaggregated emphasis on amphibious attack, the Naval War College essay characterizes modern offensive strategies as identifying surface gaps to exploit, providing an effective means to circumvent or sidestep centers of resistance. Integrating a ship-to-shore connector capable of transporting a more substantial payload of land attack firepower, weaponry, and marines becomes crucial to fulfilling the recognized necessity of deploying assault forces across various attack locations. Crucially, while this evolving strategy aims to confront technologically advanced adversaries, it does not eliminate substantial risks. Russian and Chinese weaponry, including emerging fifth-generation fighters and DF-26 anti-ship missiles, claiming an impressive reach of 900 miles, and the swift emergence of novel technologies like drones, lasers, and railguns, pose multifaceted concerns. Developing new amphibious attack platforms and integrating many multi-mission smaller craft inherently hinge on the continuous evolution of vessels driven by cutting-edge technologies. Textron's enhanced ship-to-shore art incorporates lighter-weight composite materials, heightened payload capacity, modernized engines, and computer-automated controls. Moreover, the new Rolls-Royce engines of ship-to-shore connectors boast increased horsepower and specialized aluminum for enhanced corrosion control. Textron engineers affirm that the ship-to-shore connector is meticulously designed with digital flight controls and computer automation, supplanting current connectors' traditional yoke and pedals. Consequently, onboard computers are poised to swiftly compute pertinent details such as wind speed and navigational information, as per information provided by Textron. In alignment with the theme of a US Navy powerful warship, these advancements underscore the ongoing commitment to innovation and technological superiority within the naval domain. The existing landing craft air cushions, a mainstay of the Navy's amphibious capabilities since the 1980s, comprise a fleet of 72 vessels. Their operational parameters include the ability to transport a maximum of 60 tons, achieve speeds of 36 knots, and cover distances up to 200 nautical miles from amphibious vehicles. In a significant leap forward, the initial iterations of the newly developed ship-to-shore connectors having undergone a construction and successful launch into the water, ushering in a paradigm shift characterized by heightened levels of computer networking, combat power, cutting-edge transport technology, and the integration of emerging elements within advanced maritime propulsion systems. This innovative breed of ship-to-shore connectors has also undergone a technological refinement by transitioning to a lower frequency, 60 Hz, for ship electronics, departing from the previous 400 Hz. This shift aims to enhance synchronization with Navy common standards. In addition, the new connectors leverage advancements in hardware footprint reduction, notably lowering the number of gearboxes from 8 to 2, thereby streamlining operational efficiency. As an integral component of the overarching naval assault infrastructure, the Marine Corps is gearing up to deploy state-of-the-art amphibious combat vehicles engineered by BAE Systems, a deployment anticipated to materialize within the current year. Distinguished by an upgraded power plant, substantial weaponry, and a sophisticated digitized command-control communications computers, intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance C4ISR system, these amphibious combat vehicles represent a significant enhancement of mechanized firepower compared to their predecessors, the existing amphibious assault vehicles. BAE Systems has initiated low-rate initial production in pursuing modernization as part of the Marine Corps' strategic blueprint to manufacture hundreds of these advanced vehicles. Unlike the tracked assault amphibious vehicles currently in service, the new amphibious combat vehicles feature an innovative 8-wheeled design. This configuration is meticulously crafted to optimize speed, maneuverability, and survivability by eliminating the need for torsion bars. John Swift, Director of Amphibious Warfare, notes that this transition from tracked to wheeled vehicles is a response to the evolving landscape of automotive technology. The envisioned enhancements to these vehicles, incorporating advanced artificial intelligence-enabled networking and computer technologies, are poised to play a multifaceted role. This includes threat identification, safeguarding ship-to-shore connectors, and furnishing essential firepower during amphibious landings. In preparation for live fire exercises, BAE Systems and the Marine Corps are actively subjecting the new vehicles to rigorous testing, aiming for total destruction to ready them for combat deployment, as explained by Swift. Addressing potential threats, Kaufman foresees the deployment of unmanned yet networked landing craft air cushions as a means to mitigate risks faced by Marines from a spectrum of enemy attacks, including the menace of deep-water mines. The prospect of defending against many Russian and Chinese mines, particularly those in deeper waters, underscores the strategic importance of incorporating unmanned landing craft to operate with minor attack and reconnaissance vessels, providing enhanced protection for ship-to-shore connectors against diverse threats. This evolving strategy within the U.S. Navy not only enhances the effectiveness of amphibious assaults, but is intentionally designed to prioritize preserving lives during perilous operations in heavily fortified enemy territories. Amphibious landings, acknowledged for their steep costs and substantial casualties, are considered among the most hazardous and least desirable military operations, a perspective affirmed by the insights presented in the Marine Corps Association essay. In alignment with the thematic essence of a U.S. Navy powerful warship, these advancements and strategies collectively underscore the ongoing commitment to innovation, modernization, and operational excellence within the naval domain.